Ningali bamukazi n'omulimbalimba talwa kwekyalwa sekinkyayisa kwogera mazima gano gendese era bw'obona atanendako y'omugobyeko kwebyo byakola katonda yanamba tikweka nsonga ntera n'ayatula.
Uganda, like many other African nations of the 60s, attained independence from her colonial masters in October 1962.
Uganda is born again, free and independent.
At the time of independence, the country was faced with a multitude of challenges. Key among them was poverty, ignorance, and disease. After identifying the challenges, the government, led by Dr. Milton Obote, realized that it could not handle them single-handedly.
So Milton Obote Foundation was set up by Dr. Milton Obote and 41 other members who included academicians, businessmen, politicians, civil servants, and people from different walks of life.
Milton Obote Foundation, whose majority of members are indigenous Ugandans, was broadly composed with members from various developed nations who would be instrumental in developing its ideology.
Other members were people of nationalities from the United States, from West Germany, from France, from the Netherlands, and from Norway.
Milton Obote Foundation has a vision. The vision is the people of Uganda experiencing reduced effect of ignorance, poverty, and disease. And the mission of the foundation is to build capacity to promote national development for the realization of human dignity. Now, these two, the vision and the mission, are the basis on which all activities of the foundation are based.
Over 50 years after its formation, Milton Obote Foundation continues the journey of supplementing government's effort towards making our communities better through routine charity programs like the recent drive to eradicate vices like Jiggers in Uganda.
Jiggers is actually a reference to some fleas which usually breed in dusty places. And they attack the human body and even animals and birds. Now, what happens in areas where there is Jiggers infestation, you get people who are usually poor. They are resource hardened. They don't have enough resources. They live in the same house there with their animals. The most common animals associated with Jiggers are pigs, goats, dogs, and even cats, and they rarely take care to sweep or make sure the house is neat. Hygiene is poor, sanitation is a bit poor, and therefore the flea multiplies quickly.
Around 2010, there was a Jigger outbreak in Uganda, and it was commonly looked at as a problem of the Busoga region, and the Busoga region is comprised of the 10 districts. And the worst hit districts were Mayuge, the Kaliro, and the parts of Obote.
It happened that in the year 2010, the Ministry of Health in Uganda began a program to eradicate Jiggers from the country. They identified 3 regions as the most affected.
We wanted to do something in Kaliro, and we looked at the most hit sub-counties, remote sub-counties. Those were Namwiwa, Bumanya, Gadumire, Nawaikoke. There were 4 sub-counties at that time. And we said we can do something about it. So we started looking for partners.
So they wrote a formal letter of request for funding support from Milton Obote Foundation. So the letter was received by Milton Obote Foundation in February 2017.
We wrote a concept note, and we gave to UNICEF, we gave to the local government, we gave to the Minister of Health. But finally, because at that time the Minister of Health was thinking of coming up with a country program to address the issue of jiggers. But they were not responding fast enough. You know, with government there is no money.
Government did make it clear that they didn't have enough resources to undertake this thing themselves. And they invited the Ugandans who are able to contribute towards eradication of jiggers to come into the program.
We were lucky that MOF was interested in our concept, and they invited us for a meeting with them to discuss on how they could support us.
So Milton Obote Foundation then formally wrote back to community support for capacity development, expressing willingness to support them in the program for the control of jiggers in Kaliro district.
So Milton Obote Foundation struck up a strategic partnership with this organization to support efforts to eradicate jiggers, or at least alleviate pains of those who were suffering in Kaliro district.
We later came to the district and talked with the district authorities, mainly the health department, because the health inspectors are in charge of health and sanitation. And the district was happy with us, but they reminded us that the sub-counties had been subdivided. So we were now no longer talking about the original, but they were almost like 7 or 8 sub-counties. So we had to do a baseline. And we also requested that we would work with the VHTs, because they are the people who are at village level. They know every household.
At first, we go village by village. Secondly, we go at the parish level. After that, we continue to the sub-county level.
So we were able to get a list of these people, and also we came up with a strategy of how we would mobilize and build the capacity of the VHTs to participate in the project, and also to organize the training materials for them, and the tools we would use in monitoring and capturing the data and information we wanted, so that would be able to track and document the outcomes of the project.
When Milton Obote Foundation came in, it gave these people affected with the jiggers, it gave them support, tweeted them, gave them shoes, and now the situation that was worse, the situation cooled down.
So we came in, we go village by village, sensitizing them about the jigger prevention, the sanitation.
Sanitation, a key factor in the prevention of diseases, was the emphasis during the implementation of this program. Every homestead was required to observe basic sanitation practices like boiling and covering water, have a utensil drying rack, a proper latrine and hand washing area, proper garbage disposal, and the general hygiene, which were personally inspected by the Milton Obote Foundation team during the campaign.
That is the bathroom.
This one with the papyrus is for the children. Then for the adults have theirs this same.
This is the dwelling house.
Papyrus.
Papyrus. Yeah. Quite good.
How
the
regularly do they smear the floor?
As soon as they see that it is cracking, they smear.
Okay.
Even this one, it is with cow dung.
Yes. There is antiseptic in the cow dung, which is against fleas.
The program was tailored in such a way that the best homes would win prizes as an incentive for the community to participate and make their homes less prone to diseases.
People who are interested would move from, for example, where you were first. They come and see, say, so this is how these people here are doing it.
And they go back and also improve on
Go
theirs.
and do it. Yeah.
Okay.
We are going to do it even better.
The program climaxed with a campaign among institutions like schools, where treatment centers were set up in conjunction with Soul Hope, an NGO fighting the epidemic in eastern Uganda.
Milton Obote Foundation took some of the victims to Jinja for treatment. We thank AMOF for the support given to our community, especially treating those who are affected.
After the sanitation and jigger control program, various families have made an effort towards total transformation of their homesteads.
When we came here the first time, the floor, there was no proper drainage, it was not plastered, it was dark, it was not properly thatched, it had no door. So his first improvements were to create light. So we told him to break a bit up so that there is enough light in there when somebody is bathing, to put drainage for the water to flow properly, to plaster, and to put a door so that he can provide privacy when somebody is bathing, especially during the day. So he's the only kind of the households who had a bathroom or a washing place which is constructed like this. Visibly see that he takes into consideration issues to do with food security. This is what we commonly call a charge. They store things, produce, millet, sorghum, maize, in here for use during the time when they discussed mainly the dry season. They have upgraded from the original, have this one and that one. And then this house, it was up to here. So there is an upgrade. And then the kitchen. And then the other one also was not there. It is a new development. So you can see moving from one level to the next level.
The jigger eradication and sanitation program, irrespective of the challenges it faced, has had a great positive impact on the people in these communities.
Ninebalya ekitongole kino kya Milton Obote Foundation okusobola okwiza okutukumaakuma kwiswe abateesobola mu bitundu byaisu.
Kasooka ninkula okutandika okubaaho saawa eno wendi kubona ebitongole biri kulumirirwa bantu kubanga tubaire tukulire mu kyalo kino aye nga tutubona ku muntu azwedi naza nabakwata ku nti bana kino kyetaagisya aye muna naabira okubandyaho nga nfuna obubaka nti eri abantu bali kutambula ngaye bali kuzweyo batakambu bantu kuba bayonjo
tabaire mukwano n'abantu abalwaire ab'enfunza nga bali hano kale bayizire nibasobola okwiza okutukumaakuma okutundula enfunza abaana nibabanga balamire esaawa eno baana basoma batambula kusaino ebula na kabibi tenfunza twagigudirye
mwe bale kwiza kutukubiriza mu maka gaisu gano era iso tuli basanyufu ino twabaire mu ndikirya endikire na nyere nga buli muntu aseka aseka buli muntu amaka gano aye twasinire twabetu lyaho ogwo buyonjo ne tusuna matala era saa yo none igule saa moiza tuteka ku eitala lyaisu era zwiro mu buyonjo era mu batuhaire okutukubiriza gwa buyonjo tusuna muki tusuna mu mugaso era mugaso ogwo era nigubanga buli muntu yegwe gomba saa yo nona nako bati zeno ba ntandika okolako buyonjo
nabaire hano nga ndi mundikirya ehitirire ngulira ku mafuta buli saawa sente gifuluma olundi nimugona mundikirya ayo nabutyo kuzwa ekitongole kino ekyayizire kinkubiriza okola obuyonjo ndi mu masanyo ndi mu mirembe gitakobekwa bukya etaala eyaka otindinza nayambibirwa ino era babebe akamalo kumpena alieno nisuna ekizibu hano ninfuirwa etaala eyo sola yakolera omulimu gw'amaani ino eri abalizi tinadagire ku kintu kyona kyona era buli muntu nasiima yayizanga hano nti natwire mu buyonjo bulya ntinze sola yange nagitwe babuyonjo niye bagimpa ero okusiima okola okusa
amataala ago ganyambire ino kubanga endikirya njibula buli hensumbira hano hona haboneka nahe ntambulira haboneka nowenyingira obunjiri haboneka nekiri kutambula mu nyumba hasi nkibona.
And in fact, that day I was here and I was very impressed the way people were staggering now. Some of them had never put on shoes, I think, since the time they were born. So I saw them struggling to put on the shoes and staggering to move back home. I was really very impressed, and please, thank you very much.
And we shall be able to help change the lives of our people who need support on a day-to-day basis. I have written a report. It has all of the data, and it will have all of the source documents for that data, so that even when we are no more, other people can learn from the lessons learned and borrow the best practices and be able to replicate what we have done here elsewhere.
You have also assisted us in the home improvement. As you saw, I think over 50 household homesteads have been improved, and they are now enjoying very good sanitation and hygiene. And as you know, sanitation is wealth. And then, of course, when somebody is wealthy, he enjoys good life.